If you've ever opened Premiere Pro and felt completely overwhelmed, don't worry. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to edit your first video in Premiere Pro, step by step, in a way that actually makes sense for beginners. We'll go from importing your footage, to building a rough cut, to adding text, music, transitions, and finally, exporting your finished video. By the end, you'll have a simple editing workflow you can use on your very first project. And if this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more beginner-friendly editing guides. Alright, let's jump in. The first thing you need to do is create a new project. When Premiere Pro opens, you'll usually land on the home screen. From there, click New Project. This is where you'll set up the space for your edit. Give your project a clear name so it's easy to find later, and choose the folder or location where you want it saved. Keeping your projects organized from the beginning will save you a lot of frustration later, especially when you start working on bigger edits with lots of media. Once everything is named and saved, go ahead and click Create. Now Premiere Pro will open your main workspace, and this is where the editing process really begins. The next step is importing your media. You can do this through the Media browser, where you'll select the videos, photos, and music files you want to use in your edit. The idea here is simple. Bring all your raw material into Premiere so everything is ready in one place. Once you've selected your files, Premiere will automatically place them into your project panel, which is usually located in the bottom left area of the screen. This panel is basically your media library, and it's where all of your imported clips will live. Now that your files are imported, it's time to start your rough cut. This is the part where you build the structure of your video on the timeline. The timeline is the middle bottom section of Premiere Pro, and it's where all the editing happens. To start, simply grab a clip from your project panel and drag it down into the empty timeline space. The moment you do this, Premiere creates your sequence automatically. This sequence is your actual video timeline, and it's where you'll arrange clips, cut scenes, add audio, and build the full edit. Once your first clip is on the timeline, you'll probably want to trim it. Trimming is one of the most important basic editing skills because it helps you remove unwanted parts and tighten up your video. To trim, hover your mouse at the beginning or end of a clip until you see a red bracket tool. When that appears, click and drag to shorten or lengthen the clip. This is how you clean up pauses, mistakes, dead space, or anything else you don't want in the final version. Even a small trim can make your video feel much more polished and professional. Another tool you'll use constantly is the razor tool. On your keyboard, press C to switch to the razor tool. This lets you cut a clip into separate pieces. Just click anywhere on a clip where you want the cut to happen, and Premiere will slice it in half. This is useful when you want to remove a section in the middle of a clip, split a long shot into smaller parts, or make room for transitions and text. After cutting, press V to switch back to the selection tool so you can move, delete, or rearrange the pieces. If you remember only two shortcuts at first, make it C for cut and V for select. They'll save you a lot of time. Now let's talk about adding titles and graphics. In Premiere Pro 2026, this is much easier thanks to the Properties panel. First, press T on your keyboard to activate the Type tool. Then click directly on your video in the Program Monitor, which is the preview window in the top right area of the screen. Once you click, you can start typing your title or text right onto the video. If you want to change the look of that text, look over to the right side of your screen and open the Properties panel. This panel automatically shows you the controls you need, like font, size, color, alignment, and other text settings. The great thing here is that you don't have to dig through a bunch of menus anymore. Everything you need is right there and easy to access. After text, the next step is audio. Audio can completely change the feel of a video, so even if you're just starting out, it's worth paying attention to it. To add background music, drag a music file down onto one of the audio tracks below your video, such as A2 or A3. You usually keep your main voice or primary audio on the top audio track and place music underneath it. If the music is too loud, you can adjust the volume by dragging the horizontal line on the audio clip up or down. Lowering the music a little can make your video sound much cleaner and easier to listen to. Good audio balance is one of those simple things that makes a beginner edit feel much more professional. Now let's add a transition. Transitions help clips move smoothly from one to the next, and one of the easiest ones to start with is cross dissolve. To find it, go to the Effects panel by pressing Shift and 7. In the search bar, type cross dissolve. Once it appears, drag it onto the point where two video clips meet. That creates a smooth fade between the clips. Transitions are best used sparingly, but when used correctly, they can make your edit feel more natural and less abrupt. If you're editing a beginner video, a simple dissolve is often all you need. At this point, you've already done the core of a basic edit. You've imported your media, built a rough cut, trimmed clips, cut sections with the razor tool, added titles, placed music, and used the transition. That's a huge accomplishment if this is your first time in Premiere Pro. The more you practice these steps, the faster they'll become, and soon the interface will feel much less intimidating. Before you export, here are a few quick beginner tips that will make your workflow smoother. First, save often. On Windows, press Ctrl and C. On Mac, press Command and S. Make it a habit to save every few minutes so you don't lose your progress. Second, the spacebar is your play and pause button, so use it constantly to preview your edit. Third, if you need to get a closer look at your timeline, use the plus and minus keys to zoom in and out. That makes it much easier to see small cuts and line things up properly. Now, it's time to export your masterpiece. Once you're happy with the edit, click the Export tab at the top left of the screen. This opens the export settings, where you'll prepare your video file for sharing. First, give your video a final file name. Then choose a preset. For most uploads, like YouTube or Instagram, a good option is match source, high bitrate, or the YouTube 1080p preset. These settings are a safe choice for beginners because they give you a strong balance of quality and file size. Next, click the blue text next to location and choose where you want the finished video to be saved. Pick a folder that's easy to find so you can upload it or review it later without searching around your computer. Once everything looks good, hit export and wait for the process to finish. And that's it. You've just edited your first video in Premiere Pro. From setting up a project to importing media, trimming clips, adding text, audio, transitions, and exporting the final result, you now know the basic workflow every editor starts with. The key is to keep practicing these simple steps until they feel automatic. The more you edit, the more confident you'll become. If this tutorial helped you, please give it a like and subscribe for more Premiere Pro tips, editing shortcuts, and beginner guides. And if you want, check out the next video to keep learning and level up your editing skills even faster. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.